Hey guys, it's Justin once again, also known as Pumpkinhead on Smiley Smile Board. And it's a nice afternoon here in Bloomington, Indiana. Got SummerSlam 97 on, a little wrestling going on, and got my Beach Boys books going on. And as I was saying yesterday, or my last video, which was last night, I'm going to be reviewing and observing the official tour program of the 50th anniversary tour of the Beach Boys. So we have uh, the uh, autographs of Bruce, Al, David, Brian, and I'm assuming Mike. I guess that looks like Edward, Mike, Edward Love. Um, so it's really awesome. This was the cover of this, besides the program thing up here, uh, was kind of the uh, 2012 celebration tour, reunion tour kind of logo. And I have a t-shirt of this actually. I should get out sometime for a video. And I believe this was $25 without the autographs, but I did not have. I only had Brian's autograph from a little over 10 years ago, and I thought, well, this is the time. I know at the time I did have money to spend like this, and $100 for autographed program. And granted, it doesn't have Carl and Dennis. It would be great to have theirs, and I'm gonna have to buy it sometime. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about buying autographs that aren't from the artists themselves, because obviously this is real. I'm very, very sure that this is very real. Um, so anyway, let's open it up here, and we got a little Hawthorne, California, little ad talking about the parking lot and downtown shopping. Pretty cool. And then we have a little. You have the founding members of the Beach Boys up here, and you got Brian, Carl, Dennis, Mike, Alan, and David. And it's cool to see their pictures like that. And you have the lineup of the guys. Of course, now Brian, Mike, Al, Bruce, and David. Of course, Dennis and Carl have passed away, respectively. And we have Brian's backup band and part of Mike's backup band together as the Beach Boys backup band. So we have Jeff Foskett from Brian, Scott Totten from Mike's. Both of them have great vocals, great guitar players. Nicky Wonder, Darian Sahamaja, Program Gregory, and Scott Bennett, Paul Von Mertens, Mikey D'Amico, all from Brian's group. John Calsill playing drums from Mike's group, and Nelson Bragg from Brian's group. And then we have other credits of Scott Totten and Paul Von Mertens did musical direction for the for this tour, and tour manager was John Callahan. That sounds very familiar. I think I'm thinking of Jim Callahan from Facebook that I've recently met. And other credits here, you've got your video folks and technical and lead bus driver and stuff. So cool to see that. And of course, all materials copyright under Brother Records. Well, what? Sorry, my page was sticking here. And we have our opening little letter from David Wild, and we have the picture that comes from like Endless Harmony. Looks like it's been Technicolor, and then you have chronologically from Surfing Safari all the way to Concert, all the way to Christmas Summer Days, Pet Sounds, Smiley, Stacko Tracks, Live in London, Sunflower, So Tough, Howland, then 15 big ones. That makes up the frame of the picture, which is really cool. And then over here on the sideline, we go from Love You in the late 70s keep going through here. Beach Boys 85, Still Cruising, Smile. Wait a second. According to this tour program, it looks like they don't consider Summer in Paradise or Stars and Stripes Volume 1 Beach Boy albums, official ones. I would assume that's what this all meant. I don't know. I mean, you know, obviously it's all put together as in it all looks good in size. I mean, they could have made some smaller to put those in, but really, I'm fine with them not being in there. It's actually kind of cool that they didn't put it in there. That kind of says something about who put this together. And then we have the opening, kind of what you would read while you're waiting for the show to start, as Beach Boys, you know, have been influential American group, and talks about who you're going to be seeing that night, and that their new album, latest single, share the same name. That's why God made the radio. And it's all about a moving reminder of how the Beach Boys first began to change their world, one uplifting song at a time, heard in all their music or what does that say? All their sonic glory. It's kind of hard to read through here on the radio. And then when it goes through however you first heard the Beach Boys sound, and you know, I Get Around, The California Girls, Warmth of the Sun, Wouldn't It Be Nice, God Only Knows, Surf's Up, Do It Again, That's Why God Made the Radio. It all stays with you. It goes on to talk about the Grammy Awards, and Paul McCartney was cheering on the Beach Boys, and went on to go talk about where the tour was going to go through, performing at the legendary New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival to the very youthful Bonnaroo Music Festival, which sounds awesome. That would have been a great show, as well as their old famed stomping grounds, including the Hollywood Bowl. So, very cool. Little note there. That's really all the words that are in here. So really, the rest of this will be just kind of a commentary on what we see here. And first of all, I've always taken this as the guys at Capitol Records. Of course, we start out in the 60s. They're in their Pendleton shirts. That's why I had always assumed. You got a very young David there in the middle. And then, yes, they're still in their Pendletons there. And you have the fan club, or membership fan club card. You got this Pendleton material in the background. That's cool. Pandora's box with the Beach Boys performing. And they're performing, looks like in an auditorium. Looks like Mike has got his sax. Sounds like he's going to play 2 notes of Shutdown. Oh boy. So there we go. And we do have, looks like Dave, Carl, and Brian sharing one mic, doing a little trio backing up. Here we have Surfing Safari outtakes, poster for the Girls on the Beach with Leslie Gore and the Beach Boys in it. We have Beach Boys and Ed Sullivan, Guys in New York, Christmas album, of course Surfboards and Little Deuce Scoop there. I don't know if that's the same one from the cover or not. It looks like it. A lot of these pictures are very familiar. Guys in yellow shirts. They're at the airport. There's the cover of the concert album around Shutdown Volume 2 era. They're in Paris. Older picture with Brian on the drums. Kind of cool. Then a bunch of cheering girls with an All Summer Long album hanging out there. And then we have the 65, 66, 67 era. Got the giraffe monkey here doing the Pet Sounds, which was from one of the promos of Pet Sounds cover. So you got Brian with the cow sweater, pretty awesome. Smile era with Banana and Louie. Love this Smile stuff, looking awesome. Looks like an outtake from the Smile booklet, unless that was in the booklet, I can't remember. Late in Hawaii, 2020 era. And the guys at the beach round 67. after Hawaii. And here we have the singles from the 60s. Here we have a little poster of Endless Summer. I just realized these are all hands of people like in a crowd. The guys in the 70s. And this, I'm going to go through quickly because I'm running out of time, is more or less a lot like what the 70s tour booklet was a lot alike, with the font and pictures. A lot of these pictures I've been noticing here in the 70s are showing up on the trading cards, the Panini trading cards that I went through, especially that one, that one, that one, that one, this one, I think this one, very, very familiar now. And then we get in the 80s, ooh, neon colors. Then we have Rock and Roll to the Rescue, the guys on American Bandstand lip syncing to Good Vibrations, and Carl is not with them. We have Bruce on bass there, Dennis with that great 3/4 sleeve shirt. Carl got, that. Oh, the cheerleaders, great, the infamous cheerleaders. Here we have the guys with the Kokomo, or the cocktail Kokomo release, going gold probably, and Brian there. The guys at Full House, very cool. More Rock and Roll to the Rescue. There's the Hawaii 25th anniversary. Yeah, 25th anniversary concert, and the guys in the 90s, and more of the 90s. Home Improvement, where Good Vibrations greatest hits came out. We have the Stars and Stripes, Nashville Sounds era, and we jump into the 2000s. Great clothing, love it. Here's 2006. There's the guys, or 2005 with the Hawthorne dedication, and Dave, Brian, and Al made it to that.